Welcome to the Marineff Oyster Prism monitoring video. My name is Jess Bone and I'm a research assistant for the Marineff project. This video will cover the monitoring protocols by project partner the University of Southampton for the oyster prisms. Whilst we are confident that the heavy oyster prisms are stable, it is necessary to monitor this over time. This is an acoustic image of the deployment site showing the seabed using conventional side scan imaging. The square openings in the dark modules can be clearly seen. This is an acoustic image of the deployment site using novel rotating 360-degree sonar. Again, the square openings in the dark modules are clearly evident. Both scanning techniques enable us to rapidly and accurately map the positions of the oyster prisms. Physical environmental parameters such as wind speed and direction, tidal height, air and sea temperature are constantly monitored by Bramble Met Station, close to the Calshot deployment site on the south coast of the UK. The Solent Estuary System water quality is routinely monitored by the UK Government's Environment Agency. The University of Southampton maintains a multi-parameter environmental monitoring buoy, which constantly records nutrient levels, dissolved oxygen, chlorophyll, and suspended solids. Underwater visibility at the deployment site in the Solent is limited, especially over winter. The only method of recording images for much of the year is using wide-angle lenses. This all-round 360-degree underwater camera has proved to be very useful under poor conditions, such as here recording a fish above one of the oyster modules. The remotely operated vehicle, also known as an ROV, is convenient for routine monitoring of the oyster prisms, only requiring a small boat to operate from and quick to deploy during the limited periods of slack water in the tidal waters of the Solent. Scuba diving is required for sampling and detailed photography of the colonizing organisms. At deployment, 4 live mature oysters were cemented to each of the oyster prisms to encourage the oyster colonization process, but a larger supply of oyster larvae is required. With our collaborators, we will be laying hatchery-reared oysters on the seabed at several sites in the Solent region to replace the supply from the effectively extinct former natural population. The progress of these seabed deployed oysters will be monitored by all the techniques used for the oyster prisms. Thanks for watching. There are more videos in the Oyster Prism series which are listed on screen. Be sure to also visit our social media and the Marineff project website for more resources.